So it tells you here, earthquake off the coast of Turkey, in the city of Izmir. Like I was saying, is rising. Rescuers rush to find survivors in rubble. More than 20 people are now confirmed dead. All right, at least 400 others injured. The magnitude 7 quake struck in Aegean Sea between the Greek islands of Samos and Turkish coast. So it tells you coronavirus lockdown protesters clash with police in Barcelona. So you got to remember the uproars of the people, right? This is all happening. You see what I'm saying? There's sedition among men, right? That's going to be on a high level, right? Police in Barcelona. So you got to remember the uproars of the people, right? This is all happening. You see what I'm saying? There's sedition among men, right? That's going to be on a high level, right? So you gotta understand what times we're living in. Don't worry about our enemies, they're nothing. They'll be like on the spittle. You see, we're gonna torture them like scriptures talk about when they're in slavery for all their wickedness that they did to the children of God. So they're gonna get their payback. So don't worry about them. If you're preaching on the highways and byways, you'll get them devil-loving nations walk past you. Don't worry about it. Because remember, faith come by hearing of the word of Yahawashi. So always remember that. Remember, the scriptures are already written in your inward parts. It tells you that he will write his laws in your inward parts, right? You got to understand Apostle Paul's epistles, man. We talked about the Gentiles, right? Because the false prophets have already been established. So always focus on these scriptures. So Father teaches you how to, what's that word in the scriptures? To exercise your senses. So you should be able to sense where all your enemies are, what they're doing, how they're going to do before they even do it. So always remember that when you preach on the highways, right, to always be alert as well. And in society itself, wherever you are, right, because there's going to be a time when shit really hits the fan, right, and the Wakakadash is going to guide you to safety. Yeah? So you got to remember all these things, man. So it tells you in Barcelona, coronavirus anti-lockdown protesters clash with police in Barcelona. Protesters are angered over the latest COVID-19 measures in Barcelona. Spain took the streets on Friday and clashed with police as they objected to restrictions. So this was on the 1st of November, right? The date today is the 8th of November, the 8th of November 2020, all right? About 50 demonstrators threw bricks and fireworks at police, while some fires were also set on roads. Early in the day, about 700 people staged a peaceful demonstration with the violence erupting in that evening. So also too, the times of Noah is happening. Remember, the days of Son of Man be like the days of Noah. So you got to understand, right, all these biblical events are happening, right? Because you got the prophets prophesying on the highways and byways. You see, that's why all these things are happening, because we're supposed to prophesy against Esau, Mount Seir, and all our enemies. We're supposed to prophesy against them, right? So all these scriptures can come to pass, so we can see our enemies fall, man. Like scriptures say, the righteous, right, shall see the wicked fall.
Of our ability, we can't keep it 100%. First of all, to keep it 100%, that's where the new covenant comes in. And Apostle Elder Tahar did a video on that. The new covenant, we're not in the new covenant now. We're not in the new covenant now. We're not in the new covenant now.
Anybody, any of you camps out there?
Yeah.
Who's teaching that we in the new covenant? We not in the new covenant. Who's teaching that we in the new covenant? We not in the new covenant. Who's teaching that we in the new covenant? We not in the new covenant. 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 Nope. We not in the new covenant. We're 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 not in the new covenant.
It's Revelation chapter 6, verse 11. We got to get ready for that. All right? So prepare yourself, man. Shit's about to get worse and worse. You got to train your mind, right? Yahawashi, he'll teach you what to do, how to do things, man, right? Through the Spirit. Walk always in the Spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So see what I'm saying? So these are all biblical events. You got to watch the news and link it up with the scriptures, man. See what times we're living in, right? Because the pestilence, the plagues, he's already released the plagues upon the whole world, right? Punishing the world for their iniquity, right? We'll get into that. Because that day when the Son of God comes, that's a day of evil, man. It's not going to be a happy day for anyone. All right? No one on this earth. So it tells you here, super typhoon currently brings heavy floods. So floods, rains, hailstorms, all plagues, bro. Diseases, right? Pests, right? We're going to get into the plagues very soon. Hold on. So we got Luke chapter 21, verse 11. Actually, we'll go to Luke chapter 21, verse 8 to 11. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach. So we got Luke chapter 21, verse 11. Actually, we'll go to Luke chapter 21, verse 8 to 11. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach. And the time draweth near, go ye not therefore and after them. So he's talking about the false prophet. The false prophets. Yahawashi said there will be a lot of false prophets.
Took the apostle, the head man in charge right now, who's in the seat of Yahawashi on earth.
Nigga, quit riding the fence.
Who's in the seat of Yahawashi on earth. Alright? He's in Yahawashi's stead right now.
Cause I see you. I see you.
Alright? He's over Yahshua right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright? He's over Yahshua right now. He's the high priest right now.
I cannot let you understand what I'm saying? Take my ancestors' memories.
Alright? He's over Yahshua right now. He's the high priest right now.
Because the fact is this, that it's not something that you can just sweep under the rug. You got to be strong, man. You got to fucking boss up with this shit, man.